Do you know what I think is the cutest animal in the world? It's a hedgehog. I love hedgehogs. They're so cute. I just love them. And I really, really, really want one. And someday, when I'm more of a responsible adult, because I'm not a responsible adult right now, I will own a hedgehog. It'll be wonderful. And his name will be Waffles. Don't steal my idea. Anyways, we're here today with a fun craft that involves a hedgehog. And once again, it is a fun craft for all ages, and particularly for the younger ages. I mean, obviously though, I had a lot of fun making this. You're gonna see a lot of trial and error in this video. I felt like Threadbanger for a bit. Rob, you know, man versus pin. But I love watching man versus pin. It's my daily entertainment, what can I say? But yes, so today we're gonna learn how to make an adorable hedgehog. All right, let's go through materials. First, you're gonna need some construction paper. And for the color, I kind of picked out this like dark burnt orange color. That's a good color. You will need a Sharpie and a pencil. We're gonna end up taking the hot glue route as opposed to Mod Podge, so you'll see. And of course, those famous fake fabric leaves on a plastic stick. So first off, I went ahead and I removed my fabric leaves off the plastic branch, and then as an option I went outside and I picked up really drenched leaves from an actual tree. Now the pen said to use real leaves on Pinterest, and I thought that doesn't seem right, so we're just gonna experiment. Looks like we're gonna do a drawing tutorial anyways. Okay, so what I want you to do is, one, I want to go ahead and draw one circle right here. Okay, it's gonna be kind of small, just about like that right now. Okay, after we're done with this circle, what I want you to do is I'm gonna go ahead and make another big circle, but I want to make sure it stays on the same level as this circle right here. So here's the bottom of my circle right here, and then here's my big awkward circle over off to the side. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Alright, so I have this circle right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and connect right here. I connected here, and I'm going to connect right here. After that, what I want to do is I want to come over to this circle right here, and I'm going to make a little loopy line right here coming out like this. So it looks basically like a ski slope. Now I'm going to come to that point right here, curve back around, and connect it to this point right here. Okay? After that, what I want to do is I'm going to jump over here, and I'm going to make a big little round oval on top of my little ski slope that I made. After that, what I want to do is I want to go on top of the head right here, and I'm going to make an ear right here, and then I'm going to make an ear right here. Okay, so I have an ear and an ear. Now the main goal is to go ahead and cut this out. So I go ahead and I cut out my hedgehog, and then after that, what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and lay out the leaves that I want in order to go on my hedgehog. Biggest to smallest, biggest on the bottom and then the smallest on top. Now we're going to do a little bit of an experiment and test the Pinterest pin that I found. Yes, I am quite aware that we just covered up the hedgehog's ears with leaves, so I'm going to go ahead and give this little dude a face. So go ahead, draw your eye, a little pupil, just a regular oval eye. And of course, since this is our test hedgehog, because we're testing him right now, I'm going to give him a little squirmy mouth. And then of course, I'm going to go give him his nice little black nose. And then you'll see that I'm going to draw an ear right above his eye just a little bit, just because we completely covered up our poor little hedgehog's ears that we just drew in my little mini tutorial on a hedgehog body. Now the pin said to use Elmer's glue. Well, I'm not going to use Elmer's glue on this because it doesn't look like it could hold fabric leaves down on the body well. So then I decided I'm going to test it out with Mod Podge. So what I did was, once again, I did layer on top of layer, which is the big leaves on the bottom and the little leaves on top. Okay, I'm gonna lift up my hedgehog. Okay, whoa, yikes. So that's not gonna work. So then the pin said to use real leaves. Why would I use real leaves when I know they're going to eventually end up dead and crinkled? That's not going to last very long. That's why I suggest to always use the fabric leaves. So I used real leaves, and no, that's not going to work. So I glued the real leaves with Mod Podge onto the body. I'm just going to set them over off to the side and see if they'll dry any better. Everyone meet Sonic, the new and improved hedgehog, and we're going to use hot glue on him this time. So what I do is I go and I take my big leaves, they're my base layer, and I go and hot glue them, and I hot glue those leaves on top of those leaves so they won't eventually like fold over or fall off or anything like that. And then of course I'm gonna go and I'm gonna take my medium leaves and just make sure you get all the corners and just hot glue them. So, you know, like I said, they're not gonna fall off, they're not gonna fold over, they're just all gonna stand on top of each other basically. So Sonic is my perfect hedgehog. Alright, let's go back to Squirmy, and after I let him dry for a significant amount of time with the Mod Podge and real leaves, this is not going to happen. And I can't see it happening with Elmer's glue, so we just disapproved of that pin. It's not going to work. So real leaves, especially real leaves, are going to die eventually. Like, they'll crumble up, and then they'll if you hang this on your fridge, and then the hedgehog's gonna fall off the fridge and it's gonna be like a crumply mess. It's no. So, comparison. Look at our beautiful Sonic with our fake leaves and hot glue, and look at Squirmy with the real leaves and Mod Podge. I choose Sonic. Sonic is always the best hedgehog in the world. Duh! So Sonic with the fake leaves win, because fake leaves don't die, and it will be a perfect thing to hang on your fridge. It's Sonic, get it? There's like invisible rings and he's like I hope you guys enjoyed this fun tutorial. As always, make sure you tag me in Instagram world and let me see your finished hedgehogs and how amazing they are. Or tweet or a pic to me and show me. And make sure if you're just sitting around and you're just babysitting during this fall season, hey, make a hedgehog with the adorable little children, okay? It's a lot of fun. It's gonna be fun, but of course you probably need parental guidance because it involves a hot glue gun. So make sure you take precautions. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.